What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. This is Tuesday Thoughts, and we have to address something that's very important, which is controlling your self-image. The reasoning being is because what I'm seeing a lot on the World Wide Web, the internet, where it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, OF, whatever it is, people think that there's some form of security with these websites. You know, they think that I can post it and there's no repercussions for what I post. And that is totally false. There was a time where people thought on OF that it was private, nobody could get to your stuff and get it leaked online, and you had some type of security to where this hidden career that you had wouldn't leak out to the public. Well, as it's shown over the years, that's not actually the case. Also, you know, you see people that make posts about things that may come up years later that could potentially ruin their career, i.e. being canceled, so on and so forth. So for the average Joe, you know, you want to make sure that what you post is something that you control and something that doesn't negatively bite you later on. And the reason being is because social media, or just society in its whole or in its entirety, flip-flops. 1 minute it's staunch on this, and then the next minute it jumps over to this. You know, it's very wishy-washy. So you also want to try to make sure that you find a middle ground. Even with dating, you post certain things that may come back to bite you in the butt, i.e. talking about, oh, I like to use men for their money, or I like to use men for foodie dates, or I like playing women, I'm a player, I'm this and I'm that.
Man, they eat my butt. All of them. They eat my butt. Back to back. Sometimes together, sometimes they take turns.
All of these things can come back and harm you in your future endeavors. So you definitely want to make sure that you control what you output. You know, same thing that goes with selecting roles, television shows, things like that. You don't want to have a negative self-image of yourself if you don't want it to typecast you in the future, whether it's negative stereotypes, you know, the dude with the gun holding it sideways, you know, all that stupid stuff, you know, or, you know, a woman that likes to show off her body too much and then get viewed as someone who's promiscuous, but that's not really your personality, but you're doing this to try to get the bag, as they say. Well, trying to get that bag can mess you up in the future, whether it be from negative stereotypes or promiscuous photos, whatever it is. You have to make sure that you're in control of that. And you also understand that the choices and paths that you take may not allow you to veer off later on in the future if you want to change careers or things like that. A lot of these OF models, I guarantee you, it's going to be very difficult for them to dip out of that career path and try to choose something normal, because the speed of the money, the access of it, and if somebody finds out what they're doing, can potentially ruin everything that they're doing, i.e. teachers that have dabbled in that can't go back to teaching. You know what I mean? So you can see these things make a very big difference in your life when you're not controlling or protecting your self-image. So that is something that you definitely want to keep an eye on, something that you want to take mind to, because, you know, don't follow that YOLO crap, because yeah, you only live once, which means that you actually have to be careful about the moves that you make. You have to be strategic. You have to be thoughtful, mindful. You know, you have to come at it from an angle that you're not just going to pass away tomorrow. You're going to live an 80-year span or something like that. And what are the steps to take to make sure that it's the smoothest 80 years of your life? You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody. Peace.